Hi, I'm Joseph. Welcome to another Sirvoy tutorial, and in this video I'll show you how to set up your room types and rooms. The first thing you'll want to do is log into Sirvoy, and when you log in for the first time it'll take you to your dashboard. Now here I've already set up my system, but for you it may look differently. There may be 4 checkboxes, and when you complete those checkboxes or complete all those steps, that will be the initial stage of setting up Sirvoy. So I recommend that you do that. Please click on the settings button right here, and you'll notice that there's a button here that says add new. So for the first room type, let's make it a single room. I'll add in some generic text, and I'll add an image. Okay, I've added that image up. Now for the maximum number of guests for this one, I'll leave it at 1, and I'll leave it at 1 for maximum number of guests including extra beds. We'll make this a fixed price of $10. We'll make it really nice and cheap just for this demonstration video, and I'll go ahead and save it. So there you go, I have my first room type. Now I'll add another one, which will be the double room. And I'll title this double room. I'll enter in the generic text. I'll upload an image. Click on done. And here the max number of guests is 3, but 2 can go on the actual beds, and later on I'll add an extra, which is makes it possible for a rollaway bed to come in. So that's where I'll use this max number of guests section. I'll set that to 3. So the default number of guests is 2, maximum number of guests is 3, but of course you can also have just 1 guest for this room too. So for this one, for the pricing model, I'll make it a little bit different. I'll make it a flexible pricing model. So that means that for 1 guest I'll have it for the price be $15. For 2 people I'll have the price be $20. And for 3 people, I'll have the price be $30. And then before I click on save, I want to show you a couple of other options. So here you can change the object type. So right now they're set to be rooms in a hotel, but you can also change it to be beds in a dorm or cottages in a location. And of course you can select the amenities. You can also alter the sort order right here. Anyway, for now I'll change this back to room. A couple of other advanced features I want to point out to you here. Here you have the option to turn it into an internal room. If I switch this on, it simply means that it's viewable only from the front desk. It will not appear in the public booking form. But I'll go ahead and switch that off for now. And then this option here is to make it a duplicate. If I switch that on, I'll need to connect it to an already existing room type, and then this room type will become a duplicate of that room type. This is good if you want to sell the same physical rooms but for different prices. For example, if you want to sell it with breakfast included for a higher price, you can create a duplicate and make prices corresponding to that. Or if you want to make a non-refundable rate and sell the same physical rooms for a lower rate, you can create a duplicate and tether it to the original parent room type categories. So once again, you're selling the same physical units, but you're creating a duplicate with different pricing parameters, and you can actually make different restriction parameters for the duplicate as well, and that won't affect the original parent room type. Anyway, I'll turn this option off for now, and I'll go ahead and click on save. So here we have the single room and the double room types, but I actually don't have any units in them yet. So let's say in my actual hotel, rooms 101 and rooms 102 are actually single room types. Well, then I'll go ahead and add that. So that just means that rooms 101 and 102 sell for $10, and they have a maximum price, or a maximum of 1 people allowed. they have a maximum of 1 person allowed. And then of course for the double room, let's say 201 and 202 are double rooms. So I'll go ahead and add that. And I'll click on save. So now I actually have these 2 physical units in the double room, and then I have the single room, which are these 2 physical units. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick room type duplicate, and I'll call this one single room non-refundable. I'll go ahead and click, oh yeah, this is a duplicate, and it's a duplicate for the single room, so that means it's sharing the same parent rooms, and I'll click on save. So you'll notice that now, because this is a duplicate, I can't actually add units because it's just borrowing the same set of units from the single room section. Anyway, so there we go. We've got 4 units set up. Let's take a look at that from a bird's eye view. I'll click on the calendar here, and here we can see I have rooms 101, 102, 201, and 202. If I want to make a booking, I can simply click on a date, and that'll give me a shortcut to making a new booking. I set the number of people, the checkout date, and I click on search. When I click on search, it'll redirect me to the new booking button here with this information already filled in. You may notice you have these straight faces here. Well, that's just because I have cleaning activated on my system. If I go to the Units tab, I can just mark those rooms as clean and ready for the next guest. I'll do that right now. This is something that's helpful for managing cleaning, and you can give your cleaning staff a login too with their own user account so that they can manage cleaning. Let's go back to the calendar, and you'll see that now we now have 4 happy smiley faces. And there you go. That's how you set up your room types. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and thank you for using Sirvoy.